Hey, I'm Elijah. Welcome back to the recast. Today I'm joined by the guy to my right
My name is Reggie.
and the guy to my left.
My name is Evan.
And today we are talking about the first episode of the Amazon Prime original Hunters. Sam Raimi and his direction in Doctor Who and the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Who, goddamn it, Evan. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And Animal Crossing and their new weird system. But first, let's get into Hunters. What do you guys think of it?
Okay. So, first of all, for a little background, if people don't know, Hunters is like a show about, it takes place in 1977. So, like, you know, people from World War II are like still alive, which is crazy because, like, aren't they all dead now?
Those don't exist anymore.
They don't exist. Were they even people?
According to many of the people.
Wait.
According to half of the cast of this show, no.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't talking about Jewish people in general. I'm talking about
Well, that's what I thought
anybody
you were
that
talking
experienced World War II.
No, but what about the show?
Okay. It was originally announced that, like, Amazon was like, yeah, we're getting another 10-episode series. And I was like, I don't watch any Amazon shows, so who cares? And then it was announced that Monkey Paw, which is Jordan Peele's production company, is helping to produce a good amount of the episodes. Like, they're credited for it. And Jordan Peele was the executive producer. So I was like, come on. I can watch this. I'm going to watch this.
Jordan Peele, I'm about to watch.
It was pretty good. The first episode, I think, was pretty good, albeit it did not need to be an hour and a half.
No.
It was pretty good, and the first scene is very brutal.
No.
It
Yeah,
is
it
very
is.
brutal. If you can't handle like that, just things that are just
Nazi
absolutely
shit.
brutal.
If you can't handle Nazi shit, don't watch
Yeah.
Hunters.
Yeah, there's a
'Cause-
lot of anti-Semitism
Yeah.
in this.
A lot of anti-people. But
Yeah,
mostly
and just really just anti-
Mostly, yeah, pretty much just anti-Semitism, but I'm sure we'll get off into the other branches soon enough.
Okay.
I mean, it's Nazis.
Got to cover all our bases, guys.
How do we
Yeah.
feel about the story in the world that was set up in this episode?
I think it's a very intriguing, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Idea as a whole. Just Jews being like, yo, we have been oppressed since the dawn of our people. Are we just gonna sit and be quiet for it? For eternity? No, let's go kill some goddamn Nazis. And that's really kick-ass. And I really do like the premise of it. I thought the first episode was good in total. Like, I won't get too much into it. I thought the plot was very predictable. I kind of felt like I knew what was gonna happen at all times. I'll jump more into that later, I guess. But the dialogue was really sharp. And the camera movement was actually, a lot of the shots were very neat.
There were multiple shots of like extreme close-up of Nazis' faces that looked very nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's unsettling. Dylan Baker, who plays a Nazi,
Is he the Nazi?
No, he's
Okay.
not. He's the Nazi at the beginning of the episode.
Is he
also,
the
also
super
here, I'm
Nazi,
gonna
though?
insert
There
this.
is a super
There's a
Nazi
super
walking.
Nazi.
Bro, I'm going to insert this right now. So give it a second. This is a spoiler warning because I just don't care. I don't care. Watch the first episode. Come back here. Come listen to us talk about fuck shit. Okay. Anyways, Dylan Baker plays Biff Simpson. The guy. He is like you know the guy. The Nazi
On my
taken
leg.
and become like right hand to the president or something right now. And he murdered his family because like some guy who worked for him, his wife recognized him to be a Nazi like general or something like that,
Yeah.
killed. And
She made a whole scene about it.
And then nobody
Her fault,
cared.
nah. Yeah.
She made a whole scene
I
of
don't
it.
think anybody cared. I think there's nobody left to care.
Yeah, but like as it was happening, like nobody cared about her.
It was 1977.
Yeah, you're right.
They were 100%. All of the white guys at that lawn were just like, "Whoa, this lady needs to relax some."
Yeah.
Which is like, what are you kidding? She's having a whole panic attack.
Also, but you do also have to take into the fact that this man, he literally stated that he built a life. He said 30 years. So when this lady comes into this party and starts saying, Nazi, Nazi, this guy's a fucking Nazi in front of this dude, saying that to this dude that you've known for forever. It's like, no, this is fucking Biff. He's cool. And then he pulls out a pistol and kills everybody. Like, well, I'm saying that you probably wouldn't believe her.
See, I have no idea.
I don't think I would if I've known the guy for that long.
If I'd known a guy for a long time, yeah, also. But you also have to think about, like, nobody's just going to have a panic attack. She dropped her dish that she brought. And started shaking and, like, convulsing. She cried and spoke in Polish.
That is true, too.
At all of these things that happened, I was just like, ooh, okay, yeah, nah, bro.
But
if I was one of the people, I'd be, like, a little on edge.
I think I'd be on edge, but there certainly wouldn't be a white knight to go, are you what this woman claims you to be? A Nazi? You know.
That's the most brutal scene in the episode, definitely. Was that? Oh, I already said that.
No. Oh, no, it wasn't.
Are you sure? Chess was pretty brutal, but
I think
like
that's far more brutal.
he kills his kids.
He does kill. He does kill the kids.
And I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, like that is a lot of apathy.
It is very dark.
That is a lot of apathy for a guy to be called out on what you are and then kill 3 kids.
He really just went shit.
Picked off everybody in the room, bro. Yeah. And I love how as soon as he pulled out a gun, there was like 5 seconds, bro. So all of the people in lawn chairs, he shot the kids first, and the people in lawn chairs were behind him. So as soon as you see the pistol, and he's like standing there dramatically looking at it for like 3 seconds, and then he starts shooting people, would you stay sitting down? Like, come on. I think the people in the lawn chairs fuck them.
A bunch of old white people that really didn't know how to react to the situation. But let's break from the opening
I do believe
scene.
There's this shock. But yeah, okay.
And let's get into our main boy, Jonah. What do you guys think of Jonah?
Jonah's a bit of a nerd.
He's a nerd.
A bit.
Not even a bit.
I'm the only one here that has seen the rest of I finished the episode, like the season. And as a whole, it's pretty good.
That's like the gist I got from the first episode.
Like the first episode gives you it's gonna be pretty good. Although I can't say that the first and second episode are a huge 180. The first episode has a very somber tone, and you can tell like just based off how it opens
setup,
with the murder. The whole episode doesn't really light up. Second episode is much more comedic. The rest of the series is much more comedic, and it's like. Sometimes the jokes land, sometimes they don't.
There was one thing. There's one joke that made me chuckle like out loud. He got beat up by his little weed bully. Yeah. And then he came to Al Pacino's house, and Al Pacino, he's like, your face still looks fucked up. He's like, at least mine will heal. He's like, at least mine will. Oh.
Yeah. No, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I remember that one. That was pretty good. Yeah. I remember that because I rewinded it. I was like, God damn.
I rewinded it.
He said, at least mine will hit.
I literally laughed. I was like,
do you remember that, Evan?
Yeah.
Good man. Now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was a good one.
Okay. As of recently, Al Pacino has become one of my favorite actors based off things because I rewatched Scarface and The Godfather. Yeah. And then I also watched Serpico, one of his other movies. He plays a cop. And then Glengarry Glen Ross is really good too. So I've just been Al Pacino's pretty damn good, and when he's on. And how do we feel about his performance so far?
I think he's doing fucking great.
Yeah.
The first time I saw him, thing is I'm not too familiar with Al Pacino's movies. I really haven't seen a damn one, except Jack and Jill. but I saw him and he's talking, and in a way that was completely just out of his character, that doesn't sound like him. I was like, holy dick, is that Al Pacino? And Amazon being as cool as it is, I can just click the screen and see that shit. I love that.
Shout out to Amazon, because I very much would like that in other streaming services.
Just who is that? Click right there.
I want because we watch anime and I'm on Crunchyroll, and I'd very much like to be able to tap the screen and see what Japanese voice actor is playing who, so I can be like, this guy's awesome.
Yes. But yeah, Al Pacino, he's been doing really good. He's just the kind of, he's the sage of this series so far. He said the phrase, the best way to get revenge is to live well, and then just shat on that phrase completely at the end of it. I was like, then what the fuck was the point, Al Pacino?
Because you don't get the whole theme. He was trying to Ruth.
That's fair.
Ruth didn't want Jonah to be a part of it. So he's like, listen.
He really didn't try that hard, though.
No, because he wanted him to be a part of the hunt. But like,
Yeah.
you 100% like,
you know he's gonna be a part.
you
of
know,
it.
yeah. You know how he felt the whole time, because like, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but he didn't sound very convincing at all. Like he was convincing Jonah, but he was also like, come on.
Yeah, he really was
like, you shouldn't do this, but I mean,
if you want
to,
I
I'm
could
not
turn-
gonna stop you.
I could turn you into a badass. You can keep selling weed and shit. And you could come hunt Nazis with me with golden Jew knives and shit, you know?
Okay.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Too bad it's like they're not used. They're
Right.
not like, dude, they use them.
I thought he would have like
Twice.
used it.
They have it directly in the intro,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
chessboard, and it's like
It's
he's
just
like
when
the
he's
golden
holding
knife.
the golden knife, and they use it like twice, bro. I
Damn.
swear.
That's
Either
tragic.
I'm missing something, or they only use it twice, and then they just put it back up in that little shelf that Al Pacino has in his. What do they call that? The arc.
The gun.
They call it the
cabinet.
arc. The gun cabinet. Shut up.
That's what it is.
They do have a
basically.
gun cabinet though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guns behind it.
Okay. Oof. Sorry.
how-
Sorry.
Jonah became Nancy goddamn Drew, and started looking for answers after his grandma was shot. He's entitled to be a very smart kid from the beginning, but there's one thing I was like, bullshit, is when he was in Al Pacino's mansion. He's just looking around. He's like, an ancient runic dial. Click, 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 click. Button press. Secret door passage. I was like, fuck you, eat a dick. No.
Dude, no, okay, hold on. There's more parts in like other episodes where you're just like, excuse me?
Excuse me.
There's
Excuse
also
me?
the moment like when he's inside like the secret like alcove or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's like walking out. He's like, okay, I guess I'll leave, and he just yoinks the paper from his hands
Yeah.
and runs.
It feels correct for his character.
He's like, "New."
Let me tell you something,
there.
dude. There's a point in time where he's gonna be in a room, and he's gonna be like, I've seen the plans for this room. This room's too small. This room is way too small based off of the plans I looked at for like 25 minutes.
If I remember correctly, this room is supposed to be approximately
like,
1,236
the way-
square feet.
the
It's
way-
only 12. It's only 1,000.
You're not wrong. God damn it. It's not that specific, but like the editing is the room breaks off into like a blueprint like style. And he's like, the room's too small.
Okay, wait.
I was looking at the blueprints. The room is too
Okay,
small.
wait. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Percy Jackson in this movie? It's not just Logan Lerman, but tell me why.
Logan Lerman. Also, put respect on his name because he's doing
pretty great.
He's doing good.
No, but here's
He's
the
not
thing.
just Percy Jackson.
No,
anymore.
he is. Here's my argument. He's just a dude with familiar bonds that he has no idea of. These familiar bonds being very, very intense, and he has a gift to just decipher bullshit. It's Percy Jackson, guys. It's Percy Jackson. And he's a hero, and he's a nerd. Fuck you. You put Percy Jackson in a Nazi hunting show.
That's so accurate.
I realized that like halfway through the episode. I was like, holy shit, it's just him.
Oh my god.
And he has a golden sword.
No, his sword is bronze.
Fuck, you're right.
His sword is bronze.
Close enough.
No. Okay. This is about hunters, but like, let's not act like that pen sword wasn't the
Dope as hell.
coolest shit as a kid. Like when I read that you clicked the pen and it turned into a sword, I was like, fuck. I was like, yo.
When I was a kid, I just sometimes have my pen. I'd be like, imagine.
Okay.
Like,
I want to ask you guys one more thing. How do we feel about the side characters? So
Don't give a fuck.
our side characters are Roxy,
I like the detective.
Joe.
Are these the other
The hunters,
hunters?
the other
We
hunters.
have no. From seeing the first episode, we have no idea who they
Okay,
are.
that's
We
true.
literally just saw them.
They do expand.
I really liked.
They expand on their lives.
Their introduction, though. Evan, do you remember it?
Say it again.
The introduction of the other hunters when Al Pacino was like, "Kid, join me.
Yeah.
We're not alone." What do you think of that?
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was cool too.
Just like, and they revealed that they were all like following him around for like no reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like, no, because
Well, they were trying to.
the grandma died.
Yeah.
So they got to protect him because Ruth is the one who started the hunters.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that they have this whole team of people just following this one kid everywhere.
Yeah. And I like how that one kid just killed out like their current primary target. He just waltzed on in there. Do you think any of them like were like, oh shit, yo, he's doing the thing. He's gonna kill the guy we've been hunting.
Can I?
Okay.
The way he finds it, like, I know this is a little off topic,
Pretty easy, wasn't it?
but he just like opened a phone book and then he was there.
Oh yeah.
He just opened the phone book and then he was at the place.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's think about the world that they set up in this show. It's like the way precedent works is like even in like real life times back in the past, like people didn't know the difference between other black people because they paid so little attention.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, it's not super hard to believe that in this America where nobody cared about Jewish people, which existed honestly. It's very easy to believe that some of these files were just out in the open or like easy to obtain, but nobody cared because like it's like nobody cared about like Jewish like people. It doesn't matter if Nazis are
But
here.
he's talking about hunting the Nazi guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that it shouldn't be that hard. I don't think it'd be that hard to
Just
get those documents because nobody
No,
cared.
you're right. I want to say that Nazi hunter, was it Heinz?
It was like Richter.
Richter. Was it Heinz Richter?
The Nazi guy, yeah, not Heinz Richter. Yeah,
He's a fucking moron. Who puts a bright red-ass balloon with a smiley face? Oh, wait, was that his company?
yeah.
He put it on his car, though.
Yeah, that's his company. But also, why
It
would
was
he use his
advertising.
company car?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's a Nazi.
That's very true.
Why
Yeah,
would
it's probably
he-
just his car. It's not a company. It's a small store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, like, it could like let any dumbass be like, boom! Who, like, just wanted to find him. Anybody
That is
wanted to
true.
find
It's
him
kind of
could
like a big giveaway.
Yeah.
But also, you have to remember that like the whole premise of the series is they
That
don't
nobody
care.
cares.
Nobody cares.
That's true, but it
The
just
police-
gives
But
like,
it's
the
like, if
writers
you-
an excuse just to let them find them easily. Because, like, he found that guy really easily.
Yeah.
He's like, red balloon. Bam! I have you now.
It's just like if you were a Nazi and you did something illegal, like even if nobody cares, I feel like you still wouldn't want to like mark your car.
Yeah,
So if
no,
you
I
ever
really
like,
that like okay, so yeah, that is like just dumb. Like,
Yeah.
like
Quite
that's
dumb.
just dumb. But like, yeah, I can agree with that. Fair enough.
So let's start to get into like.
We never even talked about the side characters. I brought them up.
Oh yeah, but I said we don't know.
Oh, you
them.
guys don't know.
Like
know
the
much
only
about
side
them.
character we know of is Miss Detective, and she's pretty neat.
You guys haven't met the hunters? I swear you guys
We
met the hunters.
saw them.
they don't
Oh,
say
you
anything.
saw them.
Basically.
You don't
Yeah,
really talk
we
about
don't-
it much.
We
Okay.
don't know them.
Okay. Then never mind.
Miss Detective. I don't remember her name. She
Um,
just kind of was. She was the
Morris.
Morris.
Morris, yes.
Yeah. She was like the starry-eyed like.
Go getter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna solve this case and bring justice to the world.
The big theme in this whole show is like the hunters will become like what they hunt. Like they show like this in the poster that they have for it. It's like they're becoming who they're
Switching
hunting,
roles, yeah.
like and stuff like that.
Yeah, because.
But do you think the thought process of you figured out your country smuggled over the people that hunted you and like killed the majority of like people, like 6 million, and like imprisoned 11 million, and you figured out the country that you're at is just like, yeah, we took a
Housing
bunch
them?
of them, and like they're forgiven for their crimes. We don't care.
Would I find it justifiable?
Would you
what
not
they're
like if you knew like the government was gonna do nothing about it? Is it morally wrong to be like, okay, I'm gonna hunt these fuckers down?
No.
Okay.
doing? No, not with how unjust the Holocaust was.
That's true.
One of the bleakest chapters in all of mankind's history. If there are people responsible for that, just chilling about, they don't have that right. Go kill those guys. Thank you.
Put them. Yeah.
Put them in the brig, or shoot them.
Or shoot. Yeah. Okay. So the whole Operation Paperclip, which is a real thing, by the way, to take Nazi scientists and bring them to NASA so we can reach the moon. The whole argument process was, well, we need to take them so that so the Soviets don't get them.
Yeah.
Right. But my thought process is, they're Nazis. just kill them.
But the thing is, here's one thing about the Nazis. They were smart. They were always trying to like be powerful. So they really put their resources in their science and like kind of obtaining such an asset, you'd want that knowledge. So maybe
like
how
the
we went about
forbidden
it.
fruit.
Yeah, how we went about it was probably wrong. Could have been a bit more
Like
brutal.
taking them to prison and be like,
work
this for us.
boy. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
As controversial as that sounds,
Be more-
fuck you, it's a Nazi.
Like be more
so do
cruel
you
to them,
think-
basically.
Yes.
Rather than giving them a nice big house to live in.
Because why? Good job. Gold star for you. You killed a lot of Jews.
Or you stood by and watched it happen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You get a fresh start in America.
And a brand new job.
And a brand new job working for NASA. You get this nice house in Texas.
No, it should have been click, click. Work for us.
Tell us everything you know. And then after you're done, we'll kill you.
Or send you back with your. No. That'd be too much. Too easy.
Okay, I was just curious about that.
I think you could always just win the argument of, like, justifying, like, the cruelty of a Nazi by saying, no, Nazi.
It's
Like,
not.
you literally can. Just
It's
like,
like
no.
no matter what anybody says.
That's what the girl was doing in the beginning. Nazi.
I hate you.
That was her argument against him. And then it should have worked,
Sadly,
honestly.
it's
Really should have
1977.
worked.
In 1977, they'd be like, oh, yeah?
You guys are such clowns.
I think it's true, though. Like, if somebody was like, if there was a Nazi telling me I'm a piece of shit, I'd be like, you're a Nazi. And I'd walk away.
Elijah, I don't think that Nazi would let you walk away, bro.
And then he'd grab me and I'd fucking kill him.
Oh.
You just turn around and like smush his brain, bro.
Yeah.
Just-
No, I beat him up. Yeah.
Well, okay,
I'd
sweet.
beat him up if he put the paws on me. I'd be, excuse me.
How do they let people just be Nazis now?
Yeah, right?
Like they just let that slide.
I love they 100% just let that slide. Can I ask a question? I need to ask a very genuine question. How is it not considered when we had the Red Scares, which was literally like, hey, if you are even thought about being communist, you've just
Put 'em
been
in the bin.
blacklisted. You can't get a job. You're going to jail. You're getting executed.
I see where you're going
There
with
was
this.
a Nazi rally. What was that? 2 years ago? I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago?
It was either a year or two ago.
It was recently enough. It was
Recent
a Nazi,
enough.
It was recent enough. There was a Nazi rally in America, and how is that not treason?
Okay.
How is that not treason?
Literally.
Our government was like,
Okay.
it's okay.
It's not a
They're
threat
good
to us.
people.
They won't even let like
It's just guys being dudes.
other groups. They won't let other groups of people do that.
No.
Like
Not at all.
And you're gonna let Nazis.
Like literally everybody that was in that rally holding a Nazi flag and saying "Hail Hitler." That's treason, is it not? Is it literally not treason?
It's silly.
I'm just curious. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
You're right in the right ways.
this
understand
country's
what I'm
baffling. We're
But hunters.
okay.
We
It
could talk
was-
about Nazis all day. So let's talk more about Nazis. Let's talk about some more of the technical aspects of it. Let's talk about the camera work and
talk about something that's not Nazis.
The show's,
Oh, yes.
but the show's
Well,
about
the show
Nazis.
is Nazis. But there's some really cool here's the thing, every setting looked really cool, from like the greens and the blacks of the cities, and then they'd go to Florida and be like white and blue and pink, and then in a Nazi, every time there's a Nazi around, there's black and red. And I found that to be very appealing to like the eyes, and just be like, oh, boom, it's a Nazi.
Nazis are here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Like when that girl, she went into her shower, is all black and red. I was like, the doy Nazi.
the doy. This is a Nazi.
Yeah. And there were a lot of cool
They
shots.
They straight up gassed her.
They straight up gassed her. I just,
Is
like
it
the moment
wrong
I
to
saw
say
that.
it's funny
No.
because it was a Nazi, and because like who helped come up with like the chemistry or something like that for it?
Yeah.
and she got gassed.
Yeah.
That's
I love how he went through the effort to do that too. Like that lock went off. I was like, huh? And then the shower started to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like falter, I guess you could say. And I was like, oh, no way.
no.
Like literally it clicked. And then the gas started coming out. I was like, Yes.
Yes, sir. This is very nice.
This is a nice sight. But do you guys remember any cool shots? Because I remember, if you don't remember, like at least like 2, because there are some really nice ones.
I'm just a fan of the flashback shots. I just like them.
Like when he was in the. Oh wait, we like just saw the first episode, so you probably wouldn't remember. But continue.
Like, yeah, it's I don't exactly remember a whole lot of the direct shots, which is not good, I guess. But like, I do remember the main gist overall of like the story. I did think it was the torture scene. The scene where Heinz Richter got Jonah and was throwing darts at him.
That was, yeah.
I just thought that was cool. Like,
It's
I just
a cool
think,
thing.
like, I mean, it's like, I just think it was
Just a torture, like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like,
For,
you
like,
got
a
torture with darts.
situation- it's like, it was tense. The music was like, it was in there.
It was in there. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Of all the things that you could pick to torture somebody, darts. Because it's so like, bam! And it's like, oh, God.
Ooh.
Don't
And
do
they
it.
were sharp, too. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine being struck. Like, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Imagine
because
being
you don't
struck
know
to
where
a
it's going to
chair.
hit you.
Yeah.
Like, you're always worried about your eyes, and the next thing you know, there's one on, like, your shin. You're like, oh, why there? And then there's one in your ab. You're like, oh, then there.
This
And
man,
they really just let Jonah walk up to like all the other members, just like bleeding, like.
Yeah. What's up, guys? With his bloody lip, black eyes, and like 7 holes in him.
and then like they all just groan. Like, all the
Ugh,
hunters are like,
this
this
guy.
fucking kid.
Idiot.
I like the shot. You know, like the guy that's like a cyborg Nazi, basically.
Yeah.
He's not actually a
T-800.
cyborg, but yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that he's just like he's a Nazi, and that's his like only character trait.
Travis?
Yes.
Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like not
What about
human.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a shot of him taking a bowling ball to like a guy's face, and you just see it like crush his skull.
He just kept pushing it,
He
right?
just kept pushing it on
Yeah.
this guy's face.
Yeah, you
I
see
love-
a tooth fall out.
I
too.
Yeah.
love how he then bowled a strike.
Yeah, he pulled.
Dude,
and
I
it
saw
was
him
like-
walking up there. It was perfect. It wasn't like a curve. It wasn't a spin. It was
a
straight
straight
down.
line.
And that's perfect. Like, I could talk about him for a while, but I want to just get into one shot that they use. Detective Morris was investigating the scene of the murder of the girl in the shower. And, you know, the shower was glass. And she went into the shower, and as she started expecting it, the camera kept moving forward and focused on the reflection in that glass of her, but you could still see her completely. Like when she went off camera kept moving forward until you could see her again in the reflection. And that was just, you know, a really cool looking shot. No particular purpose, but they are clever with their camera movements at times.
There is a time where they'll introduce the hunters in like this, like it's just like a montage. It's like very 70-ish of like, this is this person and this is this guy. I'm not gonna tell you their names because you don't know them yet, but yeah.
We've got old people, we got Asian guy, we've got black lady, we've got who else?
We got none.
We got none. Yeah,
We got Jew actor.
I didn't see the Jew actor. Well, oh yeah, you know I did.
So you know that was cool.
Couldn't spot him out, but let's one last thing on Hunters. Let's talk about Travis. Travis,
Travis is so much not
the
human.
Nazi machine.
He doesn't become human.
Good.
He's just a Nazi.
That's literally
he
all I
is.
wanted him to be too.
Just the Nazi.
The first time we saw him, he just walks in and there's the guy from the beginning who just murdered his entire family, babbling
Biff
about
Simpson.
Biff Simpson. Travis spoke no words. He was just here to do business, and he just kind of looked around. He was like, "I see, business as usual. Dead kids in the pool, couple relatives laying here and there. Yes." I was like, "I know what this man is all about. This is the Nazi."
There's straight up a scene of him talking to like a Nazi commander or whatever, and they just say, like,
What?
they just say like "Hail Hitler" back and forth to each other.
Oh
over
yeah,
and
that's
over
the end.
again.
That's the Colonel.
Yeah.
The Colonel.
the
yeah.
Colonel. They just say it back and forth over and
Hail
over
Hitler.
again, and he just like smiles.
Yeah. And they both smile, and then he starts like crying.
I didn't see that.
That's the
He
end.
cries.
Oh shit.
No, the end is when they're doing the introduction.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
pretty
No.
sure.
Yeah. So it's right before. So,
I stopped watching when Hunters popped up on the screen. I was like, oh yeah, that's the episode. But another scene, the bowling alley scene. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He walks up to the clerk and he says, "Nines." And he's like, "We're closing." He says, "Nines." He's like, "I'm about to close, buddy." He says, "Nines. Nines." And he gives him the nines and he takes them and says, "Nines," and walks away.
It's so silly.
That entire scene is very silly, but also like it's very intimidating at the same time.
He like
starts-
reads a children's book
Yeah.
to the senator.
Yeah, I don't know if the tale itself has any significance to the scene that's happening, and that's why I thought it to be a bit silly. But it's obviously intimidating. He's like, what was it? Like the bird asked the cow, "Am I your mother? Are you my mother?" He says, "No, I am a cow." I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
I thought at first it was like code for like, here's this, take it, and
Yeah.
like do something with it. But no, he was just there to like say it. and
I
be
thought
weird.
there's like there'd be some crazy subcontext, but I think he's just saying a children's tale to be scary. I was like, that works too, I guess.
Dude, it's Travis is just like
Crazy.
he's insane, dude.
But he reached down to get that bowling ball. I was like, is he gonna use that bowling ball as a fuck? And then he pushed into a dude's chest,
Yeah.
pushed it into another dude's face, and then squashed another gay man's face with it. I was like, with the same hand.
Which is like, how do you be that strong to wield a bowling ball like that?
Bow,
Bing,
bow,
bing.
squash. He's a machine, and I can't wait to see what else he will do.
Okay.
He's probably not gonna do anything.
Not anything good, obviously. I want to see him just beat the shit out of
Not
Jordan.
anything good.
Nothing. Like he can't even do anything about it.
You know?
It's gonna happen.
Okay. Verdict. How do you feel about the first episode of Hunters?
6 out of 10.
Strong 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah? Where's the there's a gap in between. That's 2. That's 2.5. Oh, my answer is like a 7. So like I'm in the middle of you all.
Bing, bing, bing. I just thought it to be too predictable. Like I literally like knew what was gonna happen. I was like, "Old lady's gonna die." And after she dies, he's going to find something, and he's going to start searching for clues, and then he's going to get beat up, and then he's going to go find them, and then he's going to succeed, but not, and then he's going to get saved at the last moment. Like, everything that happened, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see it all unfold. That's my verdict.
I gave it a 7 because like the premise is interesting. You don't see I haven't seen very much like it.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean like it. Yeah, I've seen stuff like it, but it's like in this situation, not really. It's a lot. I enjoy it because of the representation that
Yeah.
it brings. Like this definitely, it's very Jewish.
Very Jewish. Has this
Much more
obviously-
Jewish than I was expecting. Like I thought it would just be like,
We're Jews.
these are we're just Jewish, and like that's it. Like not really much has gone into it, and like maybe every now and again they'll show like, here's the menorah.
Yeah. He's always telling the boy to read the texts.
But
now
he never
they speak-
does after he joins the hunt, though.
How far are you?
The first episode.
Motherfucker, it's the first episode.
Well, yeah, but he tells him, he's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, at least about the stuff about revenge or whatever. He kind of like drops all the stuff he was saying before.
But no, I thought at the end he still like read the texts.
He may have.
Yeah, I think he did.
They speak Yiddish,
Yeah, they speak a lot of Yiddish.
which is
I
sweet.
like that, yeah. And we also have a strong, rising black female character.
Yes, sir.
Morris.
Yes,
She
sir.
better not be played for a clown. Oh, no. Never mind. What's up, Evan? What's your verdict?
Why an 8? Why an 8.5?
Probably 8. I feel like after hearing what you guys have said, I might reconsider, but I'm gonna watch a few more episodes before I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really I thought it looked nice. You know, I had a lot of fun.
I'm intrigued.
I don't know if I have enough evidence to support
Fine.
an 8 though.
Mm-hmm.
So take that for
Maybe-
what you will.
Maybe we'll come back and talk about the second episode later.
Maybe we'll finish the bitch.
Maybe we'll finish
We'll
the bitch and
talk
talk
about
about the whole series as
Yeah,
in
good.
entirety, you know?
If it keeps me for that long. But what's next?
Okay. Doctor Strange was released in 2016 to pretty okay praise. No, I'm sorry. It was solid praise.
Yeah.
Got an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes and it made $677.7 million globally. And I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen that amount of money in my life. And I probably never will.
No.
But so that's pretty cool.
impressive.
That's pretty
Yeah.
that's pretty
No.
impressive. So, like because of that, you would think, all right, maybe this guy's going to come back and direct the next one. And then on December 11th in 2019, Scott Derrickson was like, yeah, I'm going to direct the next movie. And then they announced it was called The Multiverse of Madness. And it's going to be like this sort of horror movie, you know? And then it's like in January, so like literally like a month, like less than a month later, he was like, yeah, I'm not going to work. Scott Derrickson was like, I'm not going to work on the next movie. And then a month after that, in February, Sam Raimi was signed on to direct the second movie, which a lot of people were pretty excited for that.
I'm excited for it, and I have 3 words to justify that feeling: Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Isn't that the second Evil Dead movie?
It's
the first one, isn't it?
It's the time on it is really weird. If you guys don't know Evil Dead. The thing is, he's like
the
sent
first
to the
Evil
past.
Dead movie.
It's some weird time shit. It's not the first, because it's
Sam
our
Raimi
main character
directed
Ash
Army
already
of
in his
Darkness,
shit,
by the way.
and the Necronomicon's like, "Fuck you, Ash," and sends him to the past, and crazy stuff happens to him. But we're not here for Army of Darkness. It's a kick-ass semi-horror film, and that's what I want to see for Multiverse of Madness. And I think Sam Raimi can do it again.
Ivan, do you have any thoughts about this? Well, actually, no. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts about it? Sorry. I burped. I burped. I'm sorry.
You had to stop me, so you could be like, no.
No.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay, so what do we expect from this movie? Do you guys want to, like, is there anything you want to see? Anything that you want this movie to capture? Like, when you hear Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness joined by Scarlet Witch, what the fuck do you think
Wait,
is
Scarlet Witch is gonna be?
Yes, sir.
Yo.
And she better be in her original outfit.
There have been too much we've only seen just in some red trench coat, and then she's got her powers, bro. Where's the freaking
God damn
crown?
it. Where's the crown?
Where's the crown thing?
And other things. But,
Excuse me?
what?
Okay. So,
She's a very attractive actress. What's up?
did you know that she's an Olsen sister?
Yeah. I always forget. It's like Emily and Elizabeth, right? I don't
Fuck
know.
if I
That's
know.
the thing. Like, I don't know their names, but I do know that I do like that actress and what she's in. I really like Scarlet Witch in the MCU so far. Just the really troubled, like,
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen is hot and really talented. And I really liked her inclusion in the MCU so far. She's been like the very edgy and misunderstood character that really hasn't been explored at all. And she's being thrown in a setting that could be really edgy and mind-bending. And she's Scarlet Witch. She's all about the mind. So I want to get a better look into her character. And maybe some more Doctor Strange shit. I don't really care about him too much.
Dude, I do.
I know a lot of people do because he's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Not even that he's Benedict Cumberbatch. Doctor Strange has always just been sweet.
No, he is
And,
sweet. But
like he's sweet. And the thing about it, like, so the first Doctor Strange movie takes place like a little bit after Iron Man 2, I believe, chronologically. I think. Don't quote me on that.
idea.
But it's around that time. It's early MCU days in the like timeline. And then when we see him next, which is what? Infinity War.
Yeah.
That all that time has passed. So now he's the Master Supreme Sorcerer.
Yeah.
And that's wild.
What's Doctor Strange's name?
Stephen Strange?
Stephen Strange. If I were to sum up my feelings on Doctor Strange, I don't care about Stephen. I care about the Doctor. Do you understand?
That's fair.
Like, he's cool, and he does crazy, awesome, mystical shit. I'm sorry things happen to your hands. Like, that's it. But I really like Scarlet Witch, and I want more Scarlet Witch than I do Doctor Strange. As strange of a request as that is, that's all I'm
Was
feeling.
that intended?
Yeah, it was.
Well, what if they flesh out Doctor Strange's character? And
Then
make
that'd
him more
be awesome.
interesting outside of the Doctor.
The thing is I don't care about him like coming in, but they could make me care about him more. Yeah.
And you don't care?
No. I'm like, whoa, you have a really interesting side character.
Sir,
be honest.
if you care about Wanda, why don't you just... I'm sorry. Scarlet Witch's name is Wanda.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you just watch WandaVision? Well, it's not out yet, so really that's kind of.
That.
But like also,
And fucking WandaVision. I don't care. I want to see Scarlet Witch do some crazy stuff.
yeah, I think she will. You do realize that Disney owns Marvel, and Disney, since they own like everything, they have like a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they already confirmed that their TV shows will have the same amount like a budget proportionally
Yeah.
for the show
That's
as they do
madness.
for the movies.
Yeah.
Which is insane, but like also this is about to be some good cinema.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Fuck. It's TV.
TV. But the thing is, like, but what I mean by crazy shit is like, this is gonna be a semi-horror film. Yes, this could be some crazy shit. I want to see some wicked stuff happen. Things that wouldn't be really within Disney's boundaries, because that's like the vibe I get when I hear this title and when I hear this premise. It's the multiverse of madness. We're gonna see some shit, and Scarlet Witch should do some cool things with it. 'Cause she's mad.
I hope that Doctor Strange, like I hope Scarlet Witch becomes like her powers get tapped into more, and I hope that Doctor Strange also has like his powers are already like super awesome in Endgame and Infinity War. I mean, so I hope they just get better and cooler, and they add newer stuff, because like in the first movie there was already that stuff like with moving walls and like the street is turned into a cube.
Kaleidoscopes,
like astral plane.
Yeah, but
they really just threw in all the
he's
shit.
Like, shatter clone jutsu.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people. Like that is one direct upgrade, because like he was cool. At least the Doctor Strange movie came out before Endgame, because imagine if Endgame came out first and he did all that sweet shit, and then in Doctor Strange you're just like, oh wow, yo, he can like barely turn back time.
And die a lot.
No, it's not even Black Widow. It's like when we saw, I was so pressed because Captain America Civil War came out, and Black Panther was doing all these cool, sweet flips and shit like that, and like triple kicks, and was like going toe to toe with the Winter Soldier.
I do not care.
And he barely did any, like, no type of that cool shit in his own movie. And I'm like, yeah, he ran up walls.
Yeah, no, he really didn't.
But it's like, even in, like, there's not a lot.
They gave him more of a Batman vibe.
His hand-to-hand combat isn't really, like, shown that much, because his suit absorbs kinetic energy. And they're just like, yeah, he can just unleash it.
He can just, like, he can just get beat up and be like, nah, now it's on you.
Okay, anyways. Back to what you originally asked me. How I feel about Sam Raimi directing this new movie is sort of like a toss-up, because like he directed the Evil Dead series.
Darkman.
He directed Duckman?
Darkman.
Darkman?
Darkman.
Duckman.
Darkman.
Darkman.
Starring Liam Neeson. Do you know what he's about?
No.
He's about a man who had everything, and then it was taken from him, so he's come to take it back. With the
Taken?
wraps on his face.
Taken?
Yeah, but let's not jump too much into
But that just sounds like Taken.
because it was. No, they didn't take his daughter. They just took his face and his wife.
Okay.
So they could still name it Taken.
yeah.
Holy fuck. You're right.
Okay. And then he also directed the masterpieces of Spider-Man 1.
Godspeed.
Spider-Man 1 is good, right?
Yes.
Spider-Man 2 is amazing. I love that movie.
Well, here's my hot take. I don't like the Spider-Man trilogy. I don't think the movies are good, but they're like fun.
Like not even the second one?
No,
The second one is good. Like at least, like you can argue that the second one is good.
I laugh at all of them. I can't take any of them seriously.
Oh wow.
No, I can't. Dude, I watched the Spider-Man like 1, 2, and 3 as comedy movies. I'm sorry.
Spider-Man 3 is too much of a comedy movie.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. But yeah.
I love
A lot
how
of
the
people
whole
like those
premise
movies,
is, there's a straight premise of Harry hated Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 because he was like off the rails or some shit, and then he got hit in the head, and then supposedly he was better. And
Avenge me!
supposedly he got better, but then he got worse again, and then he stole Mary Jane. Did they ever explain why he was like, never mind, I'm a good guy again?
Because he threw. No,
Oh yeah, because he threw the bomb in his face.
No. I was wrong. The butler. This is so stupid. The butler's like, Master Harry, I have some troubling news for you. And he's like, what is it? He's like, your glider, it pierced your father on his own orders. Like, he basically explained that he was the bad guy. And I was like, so you're just gonna let this slide this entire time? You're gonna let Harry's face get melted? You're gonna let him plot against his best friend for life, turn into a villain, and now you want to tell him that your father was the bad guy the entire time, you prick?
Hasn't
You
he been like
idiot.
he's been like a grown man for like all this time? He should have told him.
He should have told him like years ago, dude. Yeah, and then Harry's like, shit, I have to save Peter, and dies because of it.
And dies. They treated that movie had way too many villains.
Yeah.
But anyways, wait, Sam Raimi didn't direct that last one, did he?
I thought he did. I have no idea.
Hold
If he didn't, good for him.
Nope, Sam Raimi directed it.
Shame.
Also, it made $895 million.
Yeah, man.
Putting Doctor Strange to shame.
Putting
Doctor Strange to shame.
But Spider-Man was the first like superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like that, like the first. No,
Well,
I'm not, okay.
That was the third one.
It's
though.
not. It's not the first. Okay, but it's not the first superhero movie. Let me.
This is the
but
first
like,
thing that people were like, wow,
they
superhero
did
movies.
this. They're like, whoa, this is Spider-Man, and they did it like good enough for everyone to enjoy. Okay, Blade was really sweet, but like also, I think Blade came out.
But like the
No,
thing
it
is
came
about
out
Blade
before.
is that like Blade came out and people were like, oh, it's rated R. Oh, it's a black lead. Oh. And then Spider-Man came out and people were like, Spider-Man. I really like superheroes. Hey.
Okay, so if you're wondering where we got Blade from, our sound engineer decided to tell us about how Blade was the first one and how it set up the entire MCU universe. What? Excuse me? I don't think that's accurate at all because the first MCU movie is The Incredible Hulk. Wait, no, it's
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man and then The Incredible Hulk. How
Yes,
is
it
it
is.
Blade? Hold on.
Give him the mic.
Blade walked so Iron Man could run.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah.
What
Shout
an
out
excellent
Wesley
way to phrase
Snipes. Also, shout out how there's gonna be a new Blade.
Yeah.
I'm so glad about it.
With that one guy who's pretty talented.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, once again, boyos are getting off to the topics again.
Yeah. Well, that was Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
True.
It was fitting.
It's like, so have you seen Evan? You've been pretty silent.
You have been.
You
Have
guys
you
have just
seen-
been talking.
Have you seen Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3?
I've seen the first two.
Have you seen? You've never seen Spider-Man 3?
Nope.
We need
Good.
to rectify this.
We really do.
We need
but
to
also
rectify
good
this.
on you.
But also you, dude. Anyways,
What a mess.
how do you feel about them?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while, so you like don't really know.
I don't really know.
Okay. Have you seen any of the Evil Dead movies?
Nope.
Okay.
You
So
telling me you
all
don't
right.
remember the iconic scene between Flash Thompson and Peter Parker? I wouldn't want to fight me neither. He does a. Okay, so hold on. I want to break down one of my favorite scenes in all of cinema.
Oh God, he's doing
So,
it again.
You
ladies
know,
and gentlemen.
listen. So I'll just sum it up. He gets Flash Thompson mad. Flash wants to fight him. Do you know what Peter does? He dodges all of his attacks like a ninja. One of which he does a literal quadruple backflip in the air, lands, parries, hits him once, and sends him sliding across the hallway. And everyone is like, "Whoa!"
Oh yeah, didn't he catch the tray too? He caught the tray with all of the stuff
He
on
went,
it.
"Woo-doo-doo-doo-doo," and caught Mary in his arms too.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is this yours?"
Was it?
Nobody suspected a thing.
I hope. Okay. Do you know what you sounded like? Bill Hader whenever he does his deep voice. Okay, but yeah, no, all of like these guys are in high school, by the way. Which
Yeah.
also, when I was younger, I never really understood why people were like,
Toby looks.
why do they look like everyone's like he looks like a grown man? I was a young boy, so I was like, he looks like
schooler.
he looks like older person. High schoolers are older people. They look basically the same.
Yeah. Then you.
And then now I watched the movie like maybe 7 months ago or something like that, and I'm like,
It's jarring, isn't it?
why is this 45-year-old man
Patrolling
and,
around.
and this 28-year-old woman pretending to be in high school?
Yeah. Yeah, and then they just got younger and younger,
Yeah.
and now they have it.
Mhm.
Thank you, Tom Holland.
Thank you, Tom Holland.
But yeah.
Also, I'm
He
sorry,
looks like
Andrew
he's in
Garfield.
middle school.
Tom Holland looks. He
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
he's.
They went too
It's funny.
far.
They
No,
did.
they did-
The
they
thing
did.
is, no, he's like near the same, like the proper age, but he's a baby.
He's like 23 or something like that. 22. He looks like he's younger
Baby
than us.
boy.
And
I love it though. He's also got the light voice.
he is. He's pretty awesome. His American. You wouldn't. What is with all of the English people
Being
across
really
the
good at-
pond?
Across the phone.
What is with all these English guys coming over here to the good old U.S. of A. All right,
Yeah.
and they're just like
Being American.
being American.
Yeah.
For Americans to be like, we need more American jobs. We shouldn't let foreigners take our jobs. We are literally outsourcing.
I thought you were talking about how like he just sounds American.
Yeah, no, I know. But like we're out all of it like America is just outsourcing to English actors. We're just like The Walking Dead, Andrew Garfield. Wait, no. Andrew Lincoln.
no.
Boom, Rick. What's another one?
You know, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Boom, that's another one.
Harry Styles. But they sing in American, dude. It's weird. They're just super British, and the next thing you know,
They sing American.
they sing in American.
I hate you, bro.
Yeah, but what's our next topic?
Okay.
Thank you, Sam Raimi.
Thank you. We will, I guess. Hopefully, that the second movie is good. I really hope so because the first movie I enjoyed quite a bit. You know.
We didn't really talk much about like what could happen in the movie.
I tried.
You know.
I tried.
What could happen? Like, I mean, also, I don't know much about like what the.
Nobody really.
It's
knows
not really
anything.
about what's gonna happen in the movie. It's about Sam Raimi stepping up to the plate to direct this movie. I don't know much about it.
That really is what it's all about. Do we wait?
How do we think he's going to perform directing? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
He could either do really good or okay. I think. I don't think he's gonna mess this movie up.
You don't think? Okay, so you don't think that it's gonna flop?
No.
He's gonna do like okay.
I think he like knows, like with what the premise of this movie is. He has good background knowledge on such a genre in a way because Evil Dead. That's essentially my entire argument. Like if you, like Sam, just do what you did there, but put Marvel in it somehow, and that'd be amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm sure it's I'm sure Sam Raimi is listening to this and like, wow, thank you for this awesome advice.
Yeah, because that's literally all the advice he needs.
Bro, Elijah, that's not advice.
Yes, it is.
That is not advice. That's like saying,
That thing you did that was really good, do it again.
do it again.
Do it again, but a bit
do
different.
it again in a different manner.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
yo,
this-
take
make it the same,
whoa.
but different.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you know this movie you made about like the devil and hell and demons coming to Earth? All right,
False.
do that. What the fuck is it
about
about?
a fucking book.
It's about a book that opens hell, Elijah.
Opens hell
The book literally opens hell.
in
It's
a
like,
cabin.
hey,
Now you just have to do it in a bunch of other settings.
the book is I fucking hate you.
Listen, just take Bruce Campbell, throw him out the window, and replace him with Benedict Cumberbatch and 2 hot assistants.
Well, I mean, he can't throw Bruce Campbell out the window because Bruce Campbell
Bruce
was in
Campbell.
Evil Dead and he was also in all of the Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah.
And like, so he's got a cameo in a good amount of Sam Raimi movies.
So take Bruce
he's
Campbell and put him in the
he's
corner.
Yeah. Take Bruce Campbell, make him like one of the demon sorcerer guys.
Have him
Oh,
die.
I have to ask a question. Have you seen it? You've seen Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah.
You've seen Doctor Strange.
No.
Do you no?
What?
Yeah, you have. How do we? So at the end of the movie, Caecilius, that guy.
Plat.
At the end of the movie, they were at the
Chris.
post-credit scene was like he killed that one guy at the beginning of the movie who used his sorcery to fix his leg. Now he's like starting to kill sorcerers and stuff like that. So like, do you think that they'll do anything with him at all in this movie? They're fucking better.
They better. Isn't that Shizef?
What?
What is his name? It's.
Oh God.
He was so angry.
I know what his
To
name.
know it's just to
Disappointed.
I
point
was
him
angry.
out.
Like,
His most famous role.
Chiwetel
Solomon.
Ejiofor.
What?
I am so sorry. I don't know how to. Give me a second.
He was Solomon from 12 Years a Slave.
He was
most
also
notable
in
role.
Children of Men. Okay, hold on.
Is he-
Oh, it's so much easier than it looks.
You're wrong.
It's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
So much easier.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
It's
I feel
actually
like-
not that far.
Is that right?
Yes.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Yeah, he is the other sorcerer, and he was like, and no more sorcerers. So it only makes sense if he was the villain of this movie, correct?
Maybe he starts tapping into dark magic, which is also the exact
You-
At the end of it, like he left the sorcerers because the sorcerer supreme in the first movie was using the dark magic to keep herself alive.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make much sense for him to use dark magic.
So he's gonna get crazy dark magic, and it's gonna get really crazy, and Sam Raimi's gonna pull it off. To my hopes.
Okay. All right. That's
That's my
Okay.
closing note.
That's your close. Okay. My ending statement is I can't stand my co-hosts. I like all of you. You are the worst people. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.